The Honourable Member for Chisholm.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. The month of February is a month of new beginnings for many children in Chisholm, going from kinder to primary school and indeed from grade 5 to grade 6 or to year 7 in secondary school. Even advancing to the next year level can provide leadership opportunities such as class captain. I had the pleasure and honour of attending many local schools to award school leadership badges and certificates in the last few weeks. First at Mont Albert Primary School. Under the leadership of Mr Jason Walker, school principal, the students gathered excitedly for their first whole-of-school assembly for the year, which meant it was the first assembly for all the prep students who had spent the prior week learning the words, both verses, of our national anthem. First, the students bellowed out the words of the national anthem together with the older kids on a sunny February morning. It was the quintessential Australian primary school moment. The excitement didn't end there, but rather a number of leadership awards were made after a quick Q&A session of what leadership meant. In answer to the scenario and questions, it did warm my heart to see such young Australians ably and confidently describing leadership as meaning responsibility, making decisions or taking charge to help and fix things. On the same day, I had the pleasure of attending Pinewood Primary School's leadership ceremony as led by Principal Karen Jenkin. Music, flags and a march into the Assembly Hall gave the event a real sense of occasion as the parents and friends with iPhones and cameras in tow took photos of what undoubtedly always will be a very proud moment for them. The students were full of excitement and anticipation. A wonderful rendition of our national anthem, which included the background beat of a didgeridoo. The event was indeed harnessed by the presence of proud parents, grandparents and special people who all enjoyed a lovely afternoon tea together. And I could see from the faces of every individual child and came up and accepted their badge from me that this was indeed an exciting day for them. And then I had the pleasure of hosting Mount Waverley Secondary School students to the nation's capital at Parliament House, between running in and out of divisions, where we talked about the leadership of our country and of our Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull and his team and the workings of Parliament House. I look forward to going to Essex Heights Primary School and meeting the Principal, Mr Andrew Crossett, staff and students to present their leadership awards. These events are so heartwarming and truly enjoyable. The most inspiring element of this is how these young students take on the role of leadership so early in their lives and with such passion and energy. Of course, leadership does not necessarily come naturally, and rather students learn what they live with their parents and their teachers. So I thank the school communities around Chisholm for providing these opportunities for these young Australians. Thank you, Mr Deputy.
I thank the member for Chisholm.